today's equipment for our backyard cleanup. What you can see here is going to be some weed eating and some leaf blowing. We got a lot of leaves to deal with down here, as we always do every year. Yeah, get on it. You can hear our neighbors as they go by this early 9 o'clock Saturday morning. But what we're going to use here is the Stihl VR600. Tell you, that is one of my favorites right there. I love using that. And then we're going to go light today with the FS70. I do have a 130, but this here's not too harsh. So I think what we're going to do is Josh will be working on the weed eating part. I'll be doing the leaf blowing part, and then you can also see all the leaves that we have here. We're just trying to chip away a little bit at a time with our little goals that we have here. Doing some inside work, some outside work, just a little bit of everything. So we're going to get this all cleaned up and ready, make this a fun place to hang out here in the backyard. So we've got a few little piles of leaves and debris that we're going to have to burn. Take a look at that. What do you think about that? If you're a weekend warrior, today's the day for you, I tell you. I'm just afraid we're going to run out of daylight before we get the job done. Cleared a little bit. There's tree branches away there. Try to open it up a little bit. As you've seen too, we also cut away here at the first. We're at the front. I say the front here at the yard. Cut away this portion of the fence. We can put it back. Trying to really add everything up with the front of the yard. You see our little fire pit there, and all this cleaned out. Brandy picked me up some tools from Lowe's, so we're going to work on cleaning these right here off, these little pieces of barbed wire fence that were left. We'll try to get those cleaned off and go from there. Puppy dog's a little bit older now. Ace, he's 12. He's not so much to get out and get away from us or anything, so we're not too concerned about having the fence fully put back together, but we'll work on getting it together. It's coming together pretty good. We've got a lot of stuff done. There's a lot more to go. Brandy's been mulching the front yard here. How nice is that? Me and Josh are going to get started on these leaves here in the back. So our fire pit place will be nice. I think we're actually going to put some mulch in here too. Here's the new place that we got to get figured out, how we're going to keep all this. How we're going to keep all this out. So you can kind of see the difference from what it was this morning. Still smoldering, so we're going to keep an eye on it. Keep watching it. Josh did a great job weed eating. Trimmed out a few limbs there so we can get more sun in. Just trying to create more of a drier space back here than what it normally is. It is so hard to get all these leaves out, so what we've done is we've raked and we've blown leaves out. Like we showed you, we removed this section of fencing here, just pulled it back. See here, we pulled out the old staple nails and really cleaned this out down here. Hopefully going to try to do something new and fresh, so we'll be able to access our fire pit. We're trying to create a flow from here, coming from the side of the deck out to the fire pit place. Again, Josh putting the tools up there. Again, I'm amazed at how the Box Springs leaf inferno, how that worked. That was great. But we still have some more leaves back here, more space. We've actually even thought about putting some new decking down. We pressure wash probably once or twice a year, but still you can see the situation as it gets. Now, putting in the guttering system really helped tremendously, and then our siding, we had that replaced last year, so, and the back side of the house repainted, so we got that. Just really wanting to do something with this deck, and so if you got any suggestions about the deck space back here, comment down below. One thing we've thought about doing is, what we'd like to do is take everything out, start all over, brand spanking new, of course, if we could. That's pretty expensive, and clean everything out, put gravel underneath, gravel everything, so even if you come down to this point here, what you would see is gravel. Of course, we've talked about the lattice part. Well, if we keep everything as it is, pressure wash, stain, and put lattice. Another thing that I've thought about doing is taking the guardrails off, take all the deck railing off, and create more of a patio. And what I mean by that is extend the deck all the way out to where it would connect with the ground. And so you could literally just step off into the yard if you wanted to, versus having to go just that one way in, one way out there. Another thing we've talked about doing is putting in a set of stairs with a gate here, so we can come straight out of the back. We've got two doors here, come straight out of the kitchen if we wanted to cook out or what have you, and come straight into our fire pit area here. So we're just trying to figure some things out, looking at some ideas, but Thankful for my family. We had a wonderful time working today. Brandy did all the mulching out front, and Josh and I worked tremendously hard out here this entire day. Pretty much 10 to 4 or 5. We did break for lunch, but it was pretty much nonstop trying to get it where we want it to be. These leaves, we have to do something about these leaves, because this is an every year battle. Probably time to get a new flag too. I think it's kind of wind tattered. This is Brandy's work today, putting the new mulch in. Leading over to the fire pit. I'm loving it. Cleaned this out the other day. And look what we found here to commemorate our spot. How cool is that? Good stuff. All right, for the tech used in this video today, we used the Mavic Air 2 ND16 filter. For the first person view camera, use the Hero 7 black with the headband there. ND16 filter, and for basically the commentary portions I use my osmoaction, again with another Freewell ND16 filter. Alrighty.